Hello and welcome back to the NFT Fundamentals course. In the previous lesson, we discussed about wallets, transactions, and cryptocurrencies. And now in this lesson, we will discuss the Ethereum blockchain and what are smart contracts. Until now, we have seen that how blockchain stores the information of transaction that happens on the blockchain network. But is the blockchain only limited for sending cryptocurrencies and recording the transactions? Well, this was the case until the Ethereum came into picture. Ethereum introduced something called as smart contracts. Smart contracts are simply programs stored on blockchain that run when predetermined conditions are met. They typically are used to automate the execution of an agreement so that all participants can be immediately certain of outcome without any intermediaries' involvement or time loss. They can also automate a workflow triggering the next action when conditions are met. Now with the help of smart contracts, we can store the data on blockchain in the form of transactions and develop something called as dApps, that is decentralized applications. This is the basic example of storage smart contract where one can store the integer on Ethereum blockchain and retrieve it back. The smart contracts as of now are written in the Solidity language. You can start learning Solidity right away with dApp World's first of its kind go through practical course. Now talking about the tokens behave very similarly to the cryptocurrencies in the sense that they are the type of currency that exist on the blockchain and can be transferred from one account to another. However, unlike cryptocurrencies, their behavior is not built into the blockchain software itself. Instead, their behavior comes about by implementations in the smart contracts. These smart contracts tally the units of token transferred between the accounts. You can call the Ethereum's Ether as the native token, whereas you launch your token using a smart contract on Ethereum, it will be still called as token, but it will have its own identity according to the ERC standards. The native token on any public blockchain is used to pay the transaction fees or as a reward for miners or validators according to the consensus algorithm. Whereas the tokens launched using smart contracts can have various use cases. There are various standards on Ethereum which define which type of token this smart contract is written for. Some of the ERC20 type of tokens launched on Ethereum blockchain is DAI, Tether, Uniswap, Chainlink, etc. A token is a unit of value issued by an organization, accepted by a community, and supported by an existing blockchain. These tokens merely a subset of cryptocurrencies which are built on top of other blockchains. An organization creates token in the context of specific business model so that it can encourage user interaction and distribute rewards among its network's participants. These tokens have several uses, but they can be divided into security tokens and utility tokens. Security tokens are similar to traditional shares because their value is derived from the tradable external asset. They are issued in the initial coin offerings, or you can call it as ICOs, and hence once regulators and governments decide on a regulatory framework, they will most likely to be treated as regular securities. A utility token on the other hand grants its holders access to the company's future product or service before it can be delivered. Much like when a bookstore accepts pre-order for the book that's yet to come out. Because their value isn't directly associated with the ownership, these tokens could be also exempt from the laws that will probably be applied to their security counterparts. They can be popular fundraising method where a company bypasses traditional institutional investors and venture capitals by going straight to its customers. If you want to understand the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain, you need to be aware of the terminology and definitions perfectly. Token and cryptocurrencies are very often used interchangeably in the mainstream, which only adds to the confusion. But at least now you will be able to discern which is which. While a cryptocurrency operates independently and uses its own platform, a token is a merely cryptocurrency built on top of another pre-existing blockchain. Now that's it for this lesson. In the next lesson, let's explore fungible and non-fungible tokens in detail.